Hello, everybody, and welcome to RPL Tier 3 Las Vegas. This is round number 8 of the championship, where a title can be clinched, and that is the Constructors' title of the battle between two teams, and those are McLaren Mercedes and the Scuderia Ferrari. Mercedes currently sit on 203 points, Ferrari on 153. There's a 50-point gap between them, but McLaren do have a great chance at potentially winning it here. What do you have to say, Zach? Looks like he's having mic issues at the moment. As he joins back and gets back into the stream, you here?
Yes.
He's
You hear me?
back. Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I can't wait for this tonight. It's going to be a very exciting race because Las Vegas is chaos. It's a street track, also close. It's tier three, and the title can be decided like Jordan said. So I'm really excited for this. Are you, Jordan?
Yeah. It should be good. Looks like the past few races there has been some good battles as well on track, not just point wise. For example, last race in Mexico, round 7, P1 was Lero Fusion. He finished 6 tenths ahead of his teammate, AMS Devon. Um, Lero is in the McLaren, I believe, full time, and Devon was in the Red Bull, I believe, also full time. So we could see another battle with them. It's another high-speed track, of course, so it's very likely that we see that, just like Mexico. What do you think from that? No comment? Oh, and he's unfortunately disconnected again. Well, as I was saying, they finished 6 tenths within each other, but however, just behind them two, was F1 Shorts in the Ferrari, 1.1 seconds back of the finishing time. Devon did make up some ground, started 5th, ended up finishing 2nd, great race from him. We also had Beatnik with a great race in the Ferrari also, so some good points for them. Started 7th, ended up finishing 5th, gained 2 places. However, notable, in my opinion, in the Haas Invade, P8 was his starting position. P4 was where he finished, in a Haas, ahead of one of his Ferrari compatriots in the same academy, of course, and managed to do a great job for them. Lineups for this race, they're looking, the provisional lineups. McLaren are Lero Fusion and NECK. Alongside of that, in the same academy, of course, is Matty and Jake Bandy. To the Ferrari academy, in the Sauber, we've got RT and Noboy. In the Haas, we've got Invade once again and Beatnik. And in Ferrari, of course, the top team in that academy, Alex Norris and F1 Shorts returns. They're full-time drivers. For the Mercedes driver academy, we've got Williams, which is running a lineup of Physics Tester and Max. Aston are running Valkyrie and Mythic. Of course, the top team of the academy, Mercedes, are running Timbed and Chiro. Finally, Red Bull Academy, which it's a quite disappointing season, you could say, for them. 3rd in the constructors, 47 points gap to the car ahead, to the team ahead, sorry, Ferrari, and almost a 100-point gap of 97 points to the leaders, McLaren. So the lineup that they're running today is Ryan and Spangley. What do you think? Yeah, it'll be nice to see them get that result. I mean, what's been in the last three races? Let's say, for an example, they did get P2 in Mexico. Came 3 seconds, no, 6 seconds shy of a podium in Italy, and in Hungary they did end up getting a good result with some good points. Mali got P2, and Devon got P4, so that's obviously some good points for them, outscoring Ferrari, and I believe outscoring McLaren. I'm not too sure, but still, if they just had races like that consistently, they could have been much closer. Yeah, for a Red Bull, it needs to be up there. It's at least consistently on the podium, anyways. What to expect from this race as we get into the qualifying session now? Yeah. Yeah. That's a big factor around here, obviously, and with this game, how powerful the DRS is. In qualifying, I wouldn't be surprised if you saw the slower teams on the straight, especially Alpine, Haas, Sauber, to say the least. Trying to get some slipstream, maybe from their academy teammates, the quicker teams, Ferrari, Mercedes. They'll be trying to help out maybe their Williams cars and their Saubers, just to get them that little bit up the field. Yeah, I'm just gonna check on the stream, just double check. Well, here we go, loading into qualifying. At the moment, I have no idea what to expect of who's going to be on pole, or even the top five. But if I had to say some predictions, I'm gonna say Fusion pole, Norris second, Alex Norris that is, and Spangley P3. So three different constructors in the top three. What do you think? Your audio is not included, by the way. No. Yep. So if you heard me speak to myself, it's I haven't. I'm not crazy. Just my co-commentator has not included his audio, or there's some issues with it. However, Tim Bed goes out to the track, our first driver to go out there. Let's see what he can do. Obviously, we'll turn on track map and telemetry. So you obviously can see the throttle trace and the brake trace as well. See how he's taking them corners. Obviously not pushing at the moment on the warm-up lap as... Oof. That wall came close to him then. The Mercedes driver almost ended the session right in the beginning, in the first minute. Which is not good. He wants to be up there. What's he fighting for? That Mercedes team is not up there this season. Obviously the car performance isn't great for them, so it's obviously not helped them much, but he's still, podiums here and there could do for the team. It's coming to the end of the season, so it might just be a case of learning to improve what they need to do for the coming season, and hopefully somehow come out on top. They are currently behind Haas in the constructors by 18 points. That's another
That's not very good.
constructors battle to look out for for them. Here we go, Zacaria's joined back. Have you included your audio? Hello?
Yes, I think that you can hear me now. My audio is included.
Yes, you're good. You're in.
Yes.
Perfect.
Are we looking at the Merc right now?
Yeah, we're looking at the Merc in bed, taking us through a lap at the moment, riding on board through the sphere. I have no idea what corner names this is, but I believe this is behind the casino. Not the casino. Yeah, the casino. That's it. As this corner we saw in real life, Lando Norris had a big crash in the race. But you have to be very, very aggressive to get the lap time out of it. Get as close to this wall as you can. Now here, you're told down to straight line speed. This way you need the slipstream that we were talking about before. Obviously DRS open. Traffic ahead. That's always not the best during your qualifying lap. I'm sure you've experienced that as well when you've raced in Tier 2 and Tier 1, Zach.
Yeah, Las Vegas is a very challenging track to master. A lot of hard braking zones. That if you go 1 meter too deep into the braking zone, you lose a lot of time. So it's a very challenging track to get it right.
It's, in my eyes, it's obviously not as demanding on focus as Monaco, I'd say, but there are some corners that will definitely catch you out, just like Monaco. Here in the race, on heavy fuel, maybe the hard tyre, maybe even just the medium tyre, you understeer a bit. In a battle, you will end up in the wall.
Yep. As Alex Norris goes P1 on the medium tyre.
He does go pole. And that is, yes, on the medium compound of tyre.
That's a very, very impressive lap.
4/10 ahead of his teammate.
Could this be a domination from Alex Norris today?
That is impressive. On the medium as well, which is, it might be the tyre to work with around here. That's a great lap.
Great lap from Alex Norris, yeah.
Ryan has invalidated this lap, but I think it was an in-lap anyway. El Mythic goes third in the Aston Martin, just a 10th ahead of his fellow Mercedes teammate. Mercedes are
the Aston Martin is a very, very weird car. Pardon me, Jordan. It's a very weird car. At some tracks it's mighty fast, and then on some tracks it's very slow. But this track should not, in theory, should not suit the Aston Martin. So that's a good lap from Mythic there.
Yeah, no, it is a great lap that 6/10 off pole isn't bad in the Aston, and 2/10 of a Ferrari isn't bad in second, so it might set him up for a good race.
Indeed.
The Alpines, well, the Alpine that's currently out on track currently goes 13th. With the straight line speed, it's not a bad position to be in.
Yeah, that Alpine is horrible in a straight line.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the Alpine drivers tonight.
The Alpine drivers are going to... Oh, as he hits the wall. He does hit the wall, and potentially a bit of wing damage for him. Maybe just a loose end plate. Might not hurt him too much, but he will feel it, especially through these corners. Luckily not on a lap, I believe. As he just completed one on low battery. So we doubt he'll be improving. As there's a lot of traffic on this straight, and it looks like the McLarens are slipstreaming each other. I think one of the McLarens definitely got slipstream.
Yeah, that's Nero. Oh, but he's on the lap. He just got the whole corner.
Nero Fusion, which I believe was my pole prediction, invalidates his lap time and cuts the pit entry line ahead of the Alpine.
That must be a violation. It must be a violation.
So that's very, very dangerous to say. It wasn't too aggressive, but he still, cut across.
It's what Simon said in real life also, but then in a different manner. As
in the race,
Shorts is, as F1 Shorts is on an outlap now. 4
Yes,
that's a
F1
very
shorts.
big gap. His
Let's see what he
teammate.
can do. It might have
Yeah.
brushed the wall. Might
It
have
may be
brushed
like
the
a
wall.
little
Yeah.
mistake. Yeah.
I mean, you never know. Vegas. It's either good to you, or it really is going to bring you down. Confidence. There's a lot of grip around here, so confidence might be high for drivers in that aspect. But if you
Yeah.
start messing up your corners, it might just start bringing you lower and lower of your expectations, and then as we have a crash, I believe,
Oh,
crash at turn
yes.
one. That is
Oh,
the Williams driver.
that's a
As
weird place to crash.
we'll go on board with Mythic now, see if we can get a view of that. You know, the yellow flag is clear. We see some tire marks down on the ground. I wonder what happened to him. It's a shame we have no replays on this game.
Yeah, that's a weird one. Crash it, huh?
I've never seen anyone crash there, to be honest.
Yeah.
Seen
But
people
Mythic is
go wide.
it's another lap here.
Let's go on board with
Really enjoying himself.
F1 short, shall we?
Yes.
See what he can do in that Ferrari. Very nice helmet as well.
Yeah, like
The arrow to show maybe some sense of speed. Maybe the sense of speed that he can have to gain them 4/10 on his teammate. Seems like he's hooked up that corner pretty well, to be honest.
that's beautiful.
Purple sector 1, I believe. If we could have
In a
that
good lap
checked,
for F1
that'll be
Shorts.
good. Sector 2 now has been started. This is more of having the rhythm, you know, keeping the momentum
Yep.
up. Especially through this coming corner up here, you have to be very on the limit, but I'd say passive aggressive. Hard on the brakes, hard on the curb, as close as you can get to the barrier.
6 cents up.
And yes, he does do that. That'll currently put him 2/10 ahead of his teammate. However, his teammate did do that lap on the medium.
It's a slight
Got-
throw from the Red Bull, yeah?
Yeah. Who is that Red Bull? That's Ryan, I believe.
I think that's fine, yeah. No, that's not right. That's fine.
It's not Ryan, Spangley. Very, very good section there for the Ferrari driver. However, does hit the wall on the outside. Uses his battery. Looks like he's run out. Ends up pushing it. He does go provisional pole, and that's by 0.3 of a second. A 1:30.3 for the Scuderia driver. Who is the next
Beloved
driver
Dutch
to cross the
driver
line?
does P1.
The Alpine crossed the
in-
line. Matty starts a lap or finishes it. F1 Shorts has started the lap. No, Alex Norris has started the lap, sorry. Let's see if he can beat his teammate.
In
How
theory, you
long?
should.
It's a shame we can't see how long's left in session.
7
With
minutes.
7 minutes, there we go. Yellow flag showing up. Look at that Mercedes in the background.
Yeah. He's getting the slipstream.
That's very tactical and very helpful for him.
And but he's a long way back
Con.
already to have a slipstream.
On the limit with the Ferrari, he's pushing, so that Mercedes
Yeah.
is obviously going to be losing that toe. Who is that Mercedes?
That is Tim Black.
Timbed. Go on board with him. Let's see what difference that might make.
Norris is 5/10 off Jordan.
5/10. What has he decided to cook? 5/10 of a second. That'll put him 2/10 ahead of his teammate, and the lap's not over yet.
Yep.
Let's have a look at this. Very good section again. Oh no, gets a bit
that's at the end
slidey.
there.
However, he did not hit the wall on the exit, as his teammate did.
Yeah, it cost him some time there.
Let's see, where does he put the car?
Oh yeah.
51 thousandths of a second away from his teammate. And the Ferrari 1-2 stands for now.
That's all in the last sector there from Alex Norris. Big slide. The Ferrari is a very Ferrari is a very twitchy car in some places. So I get it, but that's a very, very big slide from Alex Norris. Stimbach goes P3 with that though.
Amazing lap for the Mercedes. As we have yellow? No, that's just a car being let
Look at
through.
the McLarens, Jordan. Yeah.
What a slipstream. I've just switched over to them as we get the V on them. Let's ride on board for the end of the lap. It's getting a huge tow. 200 mile an hour through the final corner. They almost made contact in qualifying. And that's 4/10 away from pole.
Ooh.
Oh, his teammate. Necky? Nick?
That's a difficult
Not
name
a
to
clue.
pronounce. Oh, the McLaren
Oh,
stopped.
the
Red Bull and
McLaren.
stopped.
McLaren and the Red Bull of Ryan does make contact. Try it on board, see what the Red Bulls can do. They need to be up there. They have to be. Top 5
Red
minimum.
Bulls outside of the top 8.
I mean, no pressure
They're
to
not
them,
enjoying
obviously.
themselves.
It's a sharp car to drive, you know, but it's...
Oh.
I'd say it's the most stable second to the McLaren.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially on high fuel. McLaren's very stable on that. He approaches some traffic. The Haas. Is he getting some slipstream from the Haas?
He's a 10th down though, Jordan.
However, will this slipstream help him out? The Haas is helping him, which is technically
Beatnik.
he's
Both
going
Americans.
against. He's going against Ferrari. He's giving him a slipstream.
Both Americans. It's just beautiful to see. Oh no, man.
Oh, that slide. That's a snap.
Oh yeah. He knows that. He knows it.
The United States of America slips in half and boxes. Trump can't save you on that one.
Though.
Valkyrie. Let's have a look at her. Not much has
happened to her?
been seen from the second Aston Martin. El Mythic is up there, you know, in a very good position to
I remember
solidify
Valkyrie
some
being
good
in
points.
there too.
Yeah, I believe so. Oh, goes deep.
Oh, that's wide.
Oh,
That's. Ooh. He's really struggling.
The back end is on the limit.
Front end.
Brushes the wall.
Yeah, it's a nightmare to drive at the moment for Valkyrie.
It's not how it should be for the Aston Martin compared to its teammate. As it stands, I believe 63 thousandths of a second up.
Yeah, nothing.
P12.
Yeah,
About
potentially.
Actually, potential. As it stands, potentially P12. Ideally, wants to be P10, P9. The Haas are doing great at the moment. Both cars are the points.
Yeah.
Nothing more you can ask from them. Beating especially.
Beating had a tough time in RPL. Went away for a couple of months, and now he's back in RPL racing. Tier 3, Tier 2, here and there. He's doing a good job. Valkyrie goes to P12.
Yeah, P12 as predicted. P12. Maybe just struggling to find the pace, but you know, in the race might not be a bad starting position. You can take it easy off the start, let the carnage unfold ahead. Maybe gain a few positions to capitalise of mistakes from drivers ahead. Speaking of cars that are not great on paper but overperforming at the moment, that Alpine in P8 of Jake Bandy. We did say that we're going to struggle on the straight line speed, however. P8 isn't bad at all. 4 points, right?
Yeah.
Everyone going out on track now. 1 minute and 35 seconds left in the session. This is going to be the make or break lap. As
We should focus on the Ferraris there, Jordan.
Yeah, 100%. Ferraris is what we're going to focus on. That battle for pole is going to be the interesting one, to say the least. Who will get it? I currently have no idea. But El Mythic is on the lap at the moment. Gets a. Speaking of the Ferrari, it gives him a great slipstream. 212 miles per hour, all the way down to a hard brake that's 70 miles an hour. The speed you go from. Oh, he backs off his lap.
Alex Norris is on a lap already, Jordan.
He pits. El Mythic pits, and as we move over to the Ferrari, starts his lap. Beautiful set of corners on the limit. You could just see the car sliding underneath him. However, is he up on his lap time?
Are you
I
talking about
believe.
Alex?
Yes, Alex Norris.
He's a
Oh,
bit
Mythic.
down, 30,000 down.
30,000. It's not bad, he can gain it back to a lap.
Yeah.
Didn't he have a little wall tap at the end?
Ooh, yeah,
Oh,
that
that
big
Haas.
slide.
That Haas in the back.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's Invade.
No
Really pushing
slipstream
his
for him.
limits. Yeah.
Neither of them. Maybe a little bit from the Ferrari, but I'd say that's about a 1 second gap.
F1
So
Shorts is nearly 2 tenths up. Not good lap there.
we doubted him at
It's,
the beginning when his teammate
yeah.
did a lap on the mediums and was 4 tenths ahead. However, his teammate that was on the mediums, this is Alex Norris now, coming to the final corner. What can he do? Low ERS for him after using the battery. 21 thousandths of pole. He does not make it. Lando Norwins goes 4th fastest. Invade goes 5th fastest. Leral Fusion currently 3rd fastest. Is he on a lap? No, he's not. He's currently 3rd fastest, and will he stay there? F1 Shorts 3 tenths of a second up. This is a well put together lap, to say. 29.9. 4 tenths ahead of his teammate. Ryan put to 8th. Spangley 5th. Doesn't beat my prediction.
Beatnik, Jordan. Beatnik's on the lap.
Beatnik.
Wider.
Beatnik and 2 tenths up for the Haas driver. Currently will be ahead of his teammate, I believe. If it stays like this, high ERS brings it to the line. P9. Very close from 7th, 8th, 9th.
P7 and P9 for the Haas team there.
That, if they can keep it then it's a great result for them. That I believe they're 5th in the constructors.
Yep. But look at Mythic, drop it down.
No, the 4th.
Boxing in its last lap.
Mythic P10.
Yeah.
He was 4th or 3rd.
He was 4th. Yeah, something like that.
Haas currently 4th in the constructors, 18 points ahead of Mercedes. Currently, as it stands, obviously it's qualifying, no points in quali, but Mercedes, as it stands, would be outscoring them by a few amount of points. 81 points for Haas in the constructors, Mercedes 63. So it's very tight at the moment. Let's see what this race brings for both teams.
Yeah, I can't wait for this, honestly.
They'll have to work together.
Yep.
Definitely. There's no doubt
for the
about it.
Constructors' Championship, they need to.
They cannot afford to battle each other and potentially crash between them two. So like Invade Beatnik and Timbed Lando. But there we have it. There's the qualifying. Your pole sitter, F1 Shorts, the Dutchman, the only driver to get into 29s, 29.914 to be specific, 4 tenths ahead of his teammate. It's a Ferrari 1-2. It's a Ferrari front row lockout with a McLaren 3rd, Leral Fusion, 8 tenths off pole. Lando Norwin in 4th in the Mercedes, and Spangley in the Red Bull rounds off the top 5. I'd say it's been a good qualifying session overall.
Yeah, this, as somebody mentioned into the chat, the field spread is very big. It's 4 tenths of P2, and then it's like 8 tenths of P3. It's a very big field spread here in Tier 3 tonight.
Yeah, qualifying's always different, I guess. Not everyone gets a slipstream. So, especially at this track, it makes a huge difference. Maybe in the race, it's a different story. But well, I guess we'll have to see. Speaking of the drivers, Timbed is Mercedes, right?
Yes, he is.
Yes, he has had 1 podium this season. Beatnik in the Haas has no wins in Tier 3, no podium in the tier either, and has won in other tiers. So it's I don't want to say likely for him to win today, because realistically it's not possible in the Haas. Never know though.
You never know.
Maybe a podium.
Yeah, you never know.
Won't be the first time.
He good on a podium at his home track.
And Ryan, the Mercedes, 1 F2 podium. No wins anywhere, but has a 100% finishing rate. That's amazing.
Yep.
I mean, what more can you want from? I mean, you obviously want the performance, right? The podiums,
Yeah, Ryan
the
kind of
wins.
he needs to have a little bit more pace, and then he's just he'd be up there for
It might just
championship
be
and stuff. But as
confidence.
lights out, Jordan.
We have 4 lights, 5 lights, 5 lights for the drivers, and it's lights out, and away we go. It's a good start for Alex Norris going into turn 1. The McLaren follows in behind. The Red Bull tries to make a move. The Mercedes with Lando Norris pulls it off into 4th place. It's Ferrari 1-2. Alex Norris leads from the F1 shorts, from Leo Fusion to Lando Norris. In 5th to round off the top 5, we have Spangley. Can he go for a move on the Mercedes? He looks for it. He stays behind. There's contact. There's contact, and he's almost all the way into the back of him to push him into the barrier. So in the back we have got contact. It's the McLaren of I'm not even going to say that. Necky, all the way down to 13th place. Not good for the constructors. In 11th we've got Ryan, who should want to get into the points. Now that the potentially getting some points on the McLaren, as it'll help them out, especially the confidence going for next season. Can he go for a move into the chicane? No, he doesn't. He stays behind. DRS train all the way from P1. The Ferrari of F1 short attacking or trying to attack his teammate as best as he can while trying to pull away from the McLaren. This is
It's been a very clean opening lap. Bit of contact.
chaotic
Like
lap
I
1.
saw here.
Side by side between Fusion and Lando. Leroy takes the place from Spank. What? Hang on a minute. What happened there?
Oh, Lero lost the place.
Yeah, he lost the
to
place, and
Lando.
now he's lost a lot of time.
The championship lead, they're not having a great time here in Las Vegas.
He needs to just, refocus and look ahead rather than look now.
Oh, Spangley hit the wall.
That is not the start that Leo ideally wanted. I believe he might have wanted to get past that Mercedes and closer to the Ferraris, of course. As we get the possible race strategy, so it's medium to hard, or medium hard for some, medium to hard, ideally boxing around lap 11 onto the hard tyre to the end of the race, or you can do the 2-stop, medium hard. Mediums box around, let's say lap 8 maybe, and then some mediums for another 8 laps, and then the hard tyre, which is not an ideal strategy.
Better for the lead.
For
Better for the
this
lead
track.
here, Jordan. Better for the lead.
Yes, we do. We have the McLarens, F1 shorts. Now we're getting very close to the Ferrari. Side by side between the two. DRS wide open. Going into the chicane. I think he's just going to slot behind. But the Mercedes, Lando Norris, goes into second. Side by side between Alex Norris. There's contact. Alex Norris is in the wall. He might have damage. I believe slight damage for the Ferrari. Invade makes it into 5th.
That's an amazing start. From P7 to P5.
House driver is literally cooking. In DRS,
How?
McLaren as well.
Oh, Alex
Oh.
Norris is losing his head.
Big slide. Oh, Lero Fusion. Very wide there and almost into the wall.
It was a very aggressive move there from Lando Norris. I think it was just about on the limit. But Alex Norris might think different about that. F1 short goes into the lead.
He just has to refocus. I mean, oh my! No, in deep and cuts across. Norris. Very good reactions there from Norris, not going to the back of him. This is a great
Was
opportunity
luck
for
up
F1 shorts to pull away that second gap.
It's just
And-
two tenths short of it. 2 tenths short of that fill away of the DRS.
At the battle of the
Jonathan.
2 Americans, Ryan and Beatnik battle for P9.
Yep.
Ryan
Right,
gets
so
past
far.
Beatnik. Great start from him.
You can get past Jake, Bandy also.
Since it's lap 3, why don't we take a look at the
Better
positions
for the lead,
gained?
better for the lead, better for the lead.
as
Three
we
wide.
get interrupted. 3 wide, and Lando Norwin challenges for the
Oh.
win. He gets pushed wide, almost into the wall.
Oh.
A repeat of the previous lap. I believe he does touch the wall, and goes obviously into ghost mode. Lero Fusion tries to make a move. Does not. Oh, around the outside from the Haas. Invade. Can he pull it off? He's holding it. He's held it around the outside at turn 1, which a move that started from the final corner. And he's up into 4th.
What a move from Invade. He's really loving his track.
That's unexpected to see. Wasn't expecting that at all.
I don't know, he's on a mad one today. He's very aggressive with both Ferraris. 2 laps in a row. He's touched the Ferrari in the last sector.
I mean, I guess it is what he has to do, you know. It's coming to the end of the season. He's in a battle with the Haas team. So why not challenge for the win?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, he has something personal to lose. And that's what we want to see as commentators.
Obviously, that's what we love to see. Invade needs to stay in his DRS because otherwise he's going to be very weak against these McLarens. And the
Yes,
Red Bull.
he has to. And as we were saying before we get another overtake for the lead, 3 positions gained for Invade. The most positions out of any driver gained this race so far. And the most positions lost goes to Lero. Started 3rd, currently running 5th. Interesting to see. Big battle at the back. We have almost a 4 wide moment between Ryan, Jake Bandy and Beatnik. As Mythic goes down the inside, Ryan holds off the 2 Aston Martins. Well, there's contact between the 2 Astons. The 2 green machines very close together. What can Valkyrie do? On to Ryan. It's very possible for a move in turn 1, and I believe we might have it coming. Stays back.
Just wait.
Holds it. The number 96 Aston Martin. Waiting for the best opportunity. Takes a look. Maybe here, DRS.
I think you got a hair.
It's very possible.
Staying behind Ryan. Yeah.
The best spot is the back straight, 100%.
Yeah. Look at Beatnik and Jake Bandy. They're not. Oh, Lando no wins.
Penalty. The stewards have given him a 3-second. However, not fully confirmed till the official steward report comes out. He might have a unfair, as you might say, penalty for track limits, obviously, but it's
went very deep, lost a lot of time.
Something we'll have to see, of course.
The Invade's gonna get overtaken by Lero now. Even very deep into the corner coming up here. Super straight.
Lero makes his move. The Ferraris. Ferraris there. Switching positions again. Lando Norwin goes down the inside. Once there's contact, he's almost into the wall. It's expected. Lero Fusion now goes back to where he started. No longer the driver with most positions lost. Invade goes up to 4th. Makes the move on Norwin. And he just needs to not lose his head here. Goes down the inside in turn 1.
Crazy moves there.
Yeah, he just needs to stay back, maybe for a lap or 2. And
he's touching me.
He's in the wall. I believe he did touch the wall.
Yeah.
That's some moving on Spangly. And there's contact. There's contact. They're almost into the wall. This is
getting a bit too much for Lando Norris there.
It's getting out of hand. He needs to, recapitalize. Because right now, Haas are driving the better race than both Mercedes, in a way.
Yes, they are again. Incredible.
Not on points, maybe. But as we see a blue flag for 100 Max, we have lost him pretty much in this race. He's a minute back from the car ahead. However, they are going to get DRS from this. I don't know how it's going to affect them. Timbed now possibly making a move on Invade, the Haas driver, as Max leaves the session. Here we go, DRS open. What can Timbed possibly do?
Look at Invade though. Look at Invade.
Invade.
He's just staying back. He's staying back.
He's not afraid to make moves, is he?
Yeah.
Oh!
No!
Speaking of moves, he's moved too far off the racetrack and that's got him a penalty.
Oh, and Lando Norris just hit the barrier and got damaged. He's completely lost his head.
Yeah, he's coming into the pits. Expected the front wing change.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
got a 10 seconds.
he's.
Yeah, it's over. That's over for Lando Norris. He's
Looks
getting
like
nowhere
it's
this
over
race.
for him. Unless he does carry on.
Yeah, it's no lose. He left the session also now. Look at Timbet going for a move on Invade here. No, he's just waiting again. Well,
The Ferraris. If you want to know what teamwork is, then just look at the Ferraris right now.
Beautiful teamwork here. Beautiful.
Nope, they're not fighting hard, just switching positions and working together.
They have a 2-second gap now. To Lero.
Which is
Invaded Ferrari TP is going to be happy to see the stream back and looking at the beautiful teamwork for the Ferrari.
yeah, I should be proud of that as the team principal. Hopefully, I'm not sure what the contract is for next season. But if they haven't got a contract, they should stay in how they are. Why change it if it's not broken? It's clearly working.
Invade is very close to Lero now. FCF have a yellow flag.
It's great for the championship battle as we have a crash at the back. It was the kick-sauber of Noah Boy. Yellow flag's gone now. Cleared. Missing left end plate. But yeah. Crash for Noah Boy. Yeah, as it stands. Oh, and we have a crash. A big crash. That's how Mythic sideways on the racetrack. Potential safety car. What's happened?
Did he potentially hit his teammate?
Who else is damaged?
Close on track? Yeah, big damage.
Jake Bandy pits. I don't think he was involved.
Maybe got caught up in Elf Mythic's master.
Yeah, maybe just a little time. Doesn't look like he had damage though.
Yeah.
What's Invade saying? Let's have a look at this. 410's back from the Ferrari. Timbed's also there. It's a great race for Ferrari. They're 50 points behind McLaren. And McLaren, there's one car barely in the points. Well, 4 seconds ahead of P11. And there's one car quite strongly in the points. However, the strongest in the points at the moment is the Ferrari. And plus the fast lap. So that is, what, 45 points for them?
That would be 44 points if I'm not mistaken. As Invade goes to P3.
Invade. It's technically Ferrari 1, 2, 3 at the moment. Well, strong academy in tier 3. At the moment, as it stands in this race. Cannot comment for the rest of the season, but I can imagine it is. As a P4 in the constructors for Haas is great.
Yeah. Ferrari Academy is loving life right now. They're going to be getting a lot of points.
As we have a yellow again.
Yep.
No boy. Spins or
damage? Yes, big damage. Yeah. Big damage.
It's ideally not ideal, but could well possibly be race over for him. What do you will? It's a quiet time now in the race.
Yep.
What do you think we're gonna see?
I think there's going to be an undercut made by Timbat, or he's going to overcut this. As we have another yellow flag.
Another yellow flag. And Invade gets another 30-second time penalty. And no boy has spun once again. He does not pit though.
This is
he's battling Mythic. Well, he's letting him through now, I believe.
The pit for a new wing, no?
Wide. That's wide for Beatnik. They're trying not to go too wide, or you will potentially Lando Norris and lose the rear end. Lap 9 in this race. We are approaching the pit window. The Ferrari swap positions.
Beatnik going for a move on this. Oh no, it's on Spangley going for a move for P6.
Beatnik on Spangley running a very good race. He has made the move stick before the braking zone even.
What are the cars cooking for dinner tonight? This is P3 and P6.
Ryan leaves.
Disconnected.
Send him
I'll get him back.
Alright. He's getting back in, and hopefully can carry on running his race, Could well be getting a top 5 maybe still if safety car does happen. If not, point to points,
Invade
you
is
know,
in the pits, by the way,
100%.
Jordan.
Invade does pit.
Hard.
Well, is he going for the undercut? I mean,
Yeah.
he must be.
Oh, comes out
Where's
just
F1
by
Invade
Williams.
does pit.
Leo Minor.
Slightly in traffic.
The GOAT famous Leo Minor.
I believe it's one of the few drivers that has managed to flip a car, and it was in
Yeah.
F2 Monaco
That was-
with Beatnik. I was in that race actually.
I remember that very vividly. That was a fun race.
Yeah, that was a fun race. I was just behind that crash.
Yeah.
No words for it. It was
But
when I wasn't washed.
Leon has had a quiet race so far. Hope he keeps it this way.
Yeah, Matty put some pressure on him. Yeah, 4 tenths back.
Or he swap positions again.
Maybe gets past in the DRS. Potentially. Swap positions. I mean, that's all you can do here at Vegas. To be, even if you're slow, to be somewhat on the pace. If you can just DRS pass one another, and
Yeah.
hopefully gain time on the cars ahead. It's a good way to do it. As we
Ryan.
enter the pit window now for the Ferraris. Ryan back in.
Hopefully this is gonna pay well for Invade. Stimbad pits and Beatnik pits.
Right, and Spangly pits as well. Beatnik goes into pits. Great race so far from him, and obviously his Haas teammate. Timbed comes out the pits. When will he come out? He was running in,
He's right behind Invade and,
Fifth?
and Lero.
yeah,
Last
around
2
there.
seconds. So the undercut is
He
working.
has lost about 1.6 seconds to Invade.
Yeah.
Great for Invade, especially with this penalty. Timbed is on the hard tyre. Right now, the drivers, well, Leon's settled on hards, he's going on to mediums. Contact
Ooh.
between the Mercedes and the Williams, very slightly though.
Academy teammate
Without
there.
any of them, yeah, they're gonna have to sort this out. Maybe some team orders going on, but it should be a pretty simple DRS pass.
He's losing a lot of
I
time.
don't think it. Yeah, it's gonna cost him time, but tires won't be able to temperature yet anyway, so he won't have optimum performance no matter
Ryan
what.
is back in the session, which is good to see.
Good to get him back in. He was running a strong race, 9 tenths, 8 tenths, closing up. Invade gets past Ryan, obviously. Both on different strategies and running their own race. Ryan hasn't pitted, Invade has.
That's Alex Norris
First
is
lap
in
on
the
the hard
pits, Jordan.
tyre.
Oh, he gets held out.
He does.
Held up
He
by
does
Lero.
go for the undercut. Is it a pit stop failure?
No, he gets held up by
No.
Lero. For a split second, I get Ryan back into the session again.
Invade comes out in third. Where is... Who was he around?
Invade?
Lero's lost so much time.
Oh.
He is down. He's ahead of Beatnik.
Lero, like,
How many
he was
seconds is that?
oh,
Like
Lero
3 seconds. He was.
contact with Leon. Contact.
That's strategic maybe from Williams.
He lost a lot because he was like a couple tenths ahead of Invade. Now he's 3 seconds back to Invade.
I want to see I don't think it's gonna happen, but 2 Ferraris and 2 McLarens going at it for the race win ideally. It's very unlikely though as it stands. However, Lero could maybe pull something out the bag, as we expect F1 Shorts to bit this lap, correct?
Yes, I expect yep, and he's coming in. His teammate pitted last lap. Now, front trust is into the pits. It's a very difficult
is
pit
he.
lane.
Yeah, because it bends and then it turns right, and you also have to be braking and ready for the pit board, so very easy to speed. Strong pit stop for the Ferrari. They're actually getting it right here, unlike real life, which is good to see. Where will Norris overcuts him?
Undercuts him, you mean? Yep.
Undercuts, yes.
Oh, that's a big gap. 2 seconds.
2.2.
That might settle the race schedule.
Well, quite possibly, yes. 1.6 from Invade to Shorts, and then 2.2 from Shorts to Norris, so it's quite spread out. Necky to Timbed is 8 tenths, however, the McLaren has not pitted. The McLaren of Necky. Fusion has, so potentially, if McLaren were a little bit smarter, wanted to be on the pace, Necky could back off a tiny bit, give Leroy some DRS.
Yeah.
And allow him to catch up, which I think, yeah, you're right, I think he is doing it.
What a shame that Invade has a 6-second power penalty. He's running really strongly. He's maintaining the gap to Tim Bad. He's not really losing a lot of time. That's a shame he has a 6-second power
It'll
penalty.
currently be P7, I believe.
Yeah, but people still need to put the...
Yeah, to be fair, Necky and Leon, the GOAT.
Lucky
What
not
close
to buy.
battles do we have? Not much at the moment, to be honest. Leroy gets past his teammate. I believe his teammate will be pitting the slap to put on the hard tyre. Norris is lapping quicker than his teammate.
Yeah.
Just barely, but you know, it's enough to keep him behind. Ryan's out the race.
I think he left and his AI, something like that. He left and he got DNF.
Say I DNF'd him. Here we go. We're coming up with, over to him now with Chunk. He's just there on the side of the track. We'll call that a mechanical failure for Ryan. There goes his 100% finishing streak, which is very unfortunate. Because it's one of the very, very, very few drivers to do that, if not the only one that I know of at the moment.
Yeah, Alex Norris is just stretching his legs right now. Really enjoying himself around the streets of Las Vegas.
Viva! That's what he'll be singing, hopefully, at the end. Not much to comment. A safety car would really spice up this race.
Yeah, I think we need a safety car.
It will change the whole dynamic. I mean, soft tyres. First of all, Invade will be very close. He might screw his race up a bit, but then you got Timbed and Leroy on the softs against the Ferraris. Ideally, that'll be very good to see. Much better than what we're seeing now.
I am pretty disappointed by Leroy's performance today. Championship leader, fastest car, and he's still at the moment.
Not even gaining on the Mercedes.
Yeah. He's P5, gap behind in 4 seconds, had 1.8, not really gaining. He be P4 at the moment though, because of the Invade penalties, but...
He's kind of just hanging around. At the moment, Hassa combined are running a better race than him for points. Beanick's running a strong race.
This is good for Alex Norris though, also, because the gap to Leroy is only like 40 points in the driver's standings. And it'd be a good swing if Alex Norris wins the race and Leroy finishes P4.
Yeah, it's definitely spike that. How many rounds to go? 3, 4?
After this, it'd be... This is round 8 and it'd be 2 rounds left.
Yes, 2 rounds. Still a lot possible, especially in the constructor standings once again. Ferrari behind by 50 points. They're going to be gaining a lot this race, especially. There's one McLaren outside the points, and there's one just getting in the mid points in 5th place, which is how many points?
Timbed. Closing in.
Oh, Timbed closing in on the house of Invade. Invade hopefully won't fight this too hard.
Oh, Invade. I'm fighting to that.
My God. That curve on the limit. That's probably where he's got his track limit, to be honest. Yeah. Contact! Contact on the straight. Timbed goes into the back of RSF1 Invade. The Haas driver, will it go down the inside? Stays behind.
For the DRS, I think it's really good DRS.
Yeah, it's either going to be here or the back straight, but I think he'll just stay back for the straight.
I think he
charged up his battery.
Yeah, I think he will.
I personally wouldn't, but he's doing it, and it's better for us. Timbed moves into 3rd. Easy move. Had it covered just before the braking zone and finished it off at the braking zone.
Yeah, the problem here is though is if Invade can just keep with it like 5 tenths, 6 tenths, he get him back on the back straight.
DRS from Noah Boy, maybe? No, not Noah
Oh,
Boy. Chunk. Well, you get DRS from him. Unfortunately, we can't see that on the gap, but I guess we'll find out when his rear wing opens. We'll go on board with Invade, take a good look at this, as he gets extremely close to that straight up concrete wall, which we saw in real life Franco Colapinto crash at. Is it that corner?
a bit further down.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's going for it. Invade is gained back on him. Timbed did have DRS, but that Haas seems to be quicker on the straights compared to the Mercedes AMG Petronas. Alex Norris, another fast slow. He's, as he said, dominating, as you could say right now, and stretching his legs. What do you think of Invade's race?
That's been really impressive. The Haas is not a fastest car. As everybody knows, it's a midfield car. You can get some points here and there, but he's fighting for a podium on track, and it's really great to see. My former
Yeah,
TP,
Timbed comes back at him now.
really
However,
nice guy.
will this race question his tier 3 potentially? Should he be tier 2? As we have a yellow in sector 1. That is No Boy crashes and loses his wing once again. That puts him a whole minute and 2 seconds behind, not the leader, no, the car ahead, his teammate in P15, who is currently 4 tenths behind P14 El Mythic. Overall, he's 1 minute and 31 behind the race leader. That's almost a lap.
Yeah, the Sauber is a very difficult car to drive, but not really putting the performance into it either.
It's very tricky, but we're assuming with our battle with Invade and Timbed. Does Invade go for a move? No, he stays back, but look who's approaching in the back, Zach.
Yeah, Lero.
Look who that is.
Oh, Lero!
Oh! That's not ideal. Timbed, you could say, has secured this podium place as it stands.
Yeah.
No reason for him to risk it.
Yeah, Tim can just chill now. He can just be stuck in the DRS and just P3 to the finish.
You could
Jordan,
say it
I
was
have, I have
chilling.
an option for you. I can have Ryan
Go on.
as a little interview to what happened to his race. You should be done to do it right now. Mid-race.
Yes, is he ready to come up?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, bring him up. In just a few seconds, we're going to welcome the Red Bull DNF, Ryan Charles, who did 0 laps apparently on the hard tyre. I believe it did 1. Potentially, might be wrong. But he was one of the only drivers I know of with an 100% podium rate. And not, what am I saying, podium rate, finish rate. And that's over for him now, unfortunately. And here we have him. Welcome, Ray.
Hello.
So,
Good to join you guys.
100%. Yes. Well, it's good and bad, I'd say. Your 100% finish rate is gone.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
It sucks the way it happened. I'd rather have it happen, through a mistake of my own or getting crashed out by somebody. But I got the glitch ZACARIA guy in Vegas,
Yep.
in Tier 1, last time we were here. And, yeah, it had to happen somehow. And there's still 2 guys I know of and girls who have the 100% finishing rate, Mintoki and Leo. So I'm sure it'll end for them at some point as well. But yeah, it just sucks the way it happened. I was catching my teammate a second a lap before that happened. And it happened the lap after I was catching him that much. So it sucks. I probably could have got up to them for maybe P6, I think, which is my target, and I haven't reached that yet. Ooh, there was contact with Invade and Timbet, but yeah, I haven't reached that yet. So I don't know. We'll see if Red Bull re-signs me or not at the end of the season. But if they don't, I totally understand why. I've not met the minimum requirement, and well, I need to get a next gen because this whole disconnecting stuff is gonna really get on my nerves.
As you know what they say, history does repeat itself, and it looks to have happened for you now, and most likely, obviously don't want to jinx it, commentators cursing anything, but it could potentially be the end for the 100% podium streak in maybe even the next coming race from Intoki and who else
Point
did you
streak.
say?
Just to clarify, yeah, Leo.
Oh, point streak.
Or no, points, finishing. Sorry, finishing streak.
Finishing, yes.
Yes. Yeah, we'll see about that, and I don't hope you don't mind me joining you for the rest of the race, but Invade does get by Timbed, and that undercut, guys, that worked out beautiful.
Yes, we're commenting about that a few laps ago, and that the undercut from who was it? Timbed, yes.
Invade.
No,
Invade.
That it gave him so much positions. It's just unfortunate about his penalty.
Well, he said he got it from understeering, so you know, obviously drivers will feel, you know, that there may be an excuse for it, or you know, whatever the reasoning is. But if he was not understeering as much as he was, you definitely got to wonder, could there have been a podium on the charts? And you know what? We would have had an all Academy podium at that point. Look at the top two for Academy.
Yeah, it's in the house. It's very difficult to keep it on the track sometimes. The car is very understeering.
No, Necky's
Oh.
disconnected. It's
I don't
that's
have
just
him. Hopefully, one of you
uncomfortable.
guys do.
Yeah, I don't have him also. That's a shame.
I
I'll get him back.
hang on.
Egg
Is he
does.
on PC?
Yeah, Egg does.
Maybe-
Egg's gonna have to get him. I know Egg's spectating.
Yeah,
But guys,
Egg will get him, I believe.
I just want to mention something with Invade quickly here. I know it's not for position with the penalty being applied at the end, but just keep an eye out on where this detection point is. He's about to go through it in a few moments' time. In the Tier 1 race here, JTK, he let off and let TB by before that detection point. Him and KVS both got TB for the last two podium spots. We could see something come down to that, even with the penalties applied or not at the end.
Yeah, it's so good battle, but I think Timbed will just be very cautious. He won't take any big risks. There's people around him.
Hopefully, Leroy doesn't take any big risks as well, because he can still get Invade, and that would be P4.
Oh, goes
for
on
him.
the side there.
I think he wants to extend the 3-second gap over Timbed because he can do that.
It'll be good to see if he can add some aspect to the race. Could it be a potential mistake coming? Jake Bandy gets a penalty in P9 in the Haas Alpine. That will set him back to P11. So as it stands, it's not even double points for Alpine either, which is unfortunate for McLaren Academy.
Who's had a very quiet race, but has made a lot of positions, is Valkyrie from P13 to P8. Just been steady.
Yeah,
We haven't seen her at all, but from P13 to P8, that's a good race so far for her.
She had a little
That's,
train with Mythic and Jake Bandy earlier, and those two came together, took advantage. And,
They did.
yeah, fair play. She would have only gained 3 spots from the start if it weren't for that. Now up to P8. And also, I just want to mention, you know, because that DRS train, I was in that earlier, we all lost time. So you gotta make sure you play your cards right here. If Fusion gets ahead of Invade and he messes with Timbed here, that can easily allow Fusion to pull the 3 seconds he needs, and here we go.
On the inside.
He's made the move.
Oh, it goes wide. Timbed goes
Oh
wide.
my
Exactly what Ryan
god, it's
predicted.
side by side between Timbed and Invade.
Now,
That's,
Invade, he's on 10%, Fusion's on 27. I mean, it's a bit better, but Timbed has that battery charge. He needs to get by Invade and keep DRS with Fusion if he wants to stay within the 3 seconds, because if not, Fusion's going to pull a big gap. He has the pace to do it.
Exactly what you said, Ryan.
He's got the pace to do it.
1.5. I think he can pull away, but Timbed is gonna get past Invade now here. The DRS, very easy move.
These two need to get not too caught up with each other, as Timbed can still get a podium here.
Timbed has to use ERS here a little bit and then switch it to either medium or none in this section, and then he's got almost a full battery down what is the strip. He might not have DRS, but he could put himself back in DRS if he plays his cards right on the battery. Look at that, almost full battery compared to Fusion's 55.
Yeah, 1.4 is not enough for DRS, obviously. Get DRS from within 1 second. 4 times he's sharp of DRS right now. As I think Invade will get it back on the back straight here, guys. Oh, he's a bit untidy to that corner there.
That corner is
Yeah,
tough.
Timbet.
That corner's been
Yeah.
tough on everybody. I spoke with others before this race. They said they were struggling in that section and right in the sphere section with rear locking. So not going to be surprised if we see that be the difference.
Because you need to brake in
One
and turn
question.
at the same time. Very difficult.
It's
Could you have
awful.
qualified any better, Ryan? Because did something happen maybe,
Yeah,
or was that
yeah,
your
I
fault?
could have. I had a mistake in that exact section before the strip. I lost myself 2 tenths trying to turn way too much. And the lap I had
Yeah.
before, I invalidated right here where Invade is going through now, right on that left. I invalidated this and next lap. So whenever I went for another one, I would have gained 2 tenths and probably beat it because Beatnik gave me a slipstream after I gave him one the lap prior, and I only improved on my
Two
lap a
secs,
tenth and a
right?
half.
The Alpines have stopped strategically, maybe for the penalty. This could allow Matty to pull away and drag Jake Bandy along.
Yeah, Naki's still
However,
not in the session though. This should be fine.
it's currently a double points finish for the Alpines. Maybe they're making the most of it since they've seen that the McLaren's out of the session.
And Alpine is a very slow car on a straight line, so they're doing a good job. P9 and P10 is very respectful for the Alpine drivers.
Yeah, no more you can ask for. No more you can ask for the Haas either. Maybe
Guys,
not the penalties, but
I just want to mention one thing. If we end
Go
the
for it.
results the way we do right now, we're going to have only 2 remaining in the championship race into the
Yep.
final 2 rounds. Alex Norris will be extending that gap by anywhere from 10 to 12 points, maybe 13, depending what the fastest lap situation is. Yeah, Alex hasn't, so it'd be 13 points. Championship race may be on late in the season, 27 points the gap. Could see something like that happen. Timbed finally has DRS range, but he does not have the DRS yet.
And this is good with Tim. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That's interesting.
So he's on the same playing ground as Invade,
Yep.
so he's got to race Invade now rather than pulling the 3 on Tim.
Championship lead
this
is
has
really
brought a race
struggling here.
into the hands of Timbed. Timbed doesn't have to do anything really. He could
Nope.
just drop back and stay behind these two.
Invade is
hope for the
screaming
best.
probably right now, saying, I can help out Alex Norris finally once
Yes.
again. Because this could be a 16-point swing in the championship.
Well, Invade
There's
hit
two
the
drivers that can benefit from this, and that's Norris, who's not even in that battle, and Timbed.
Fusion's not finished off the podium when he's raced this season. He missed Silverstone when Jake Bandy won, but he's not finished off the podium in the races he's done. What a
Bit of a
wacky ending it would be.
A bit of off the pace here compared to the Ferraris. He's 15 seconds behind Alex Norris.
Well, I doubt he's pulling the gap now because this race has gone flying by. It's lap 24
yellow
out
flag.
of 25. I've got a yellow flag at the back. That is the
Sovereign 14th, it's his
Sauber,
debut.
yeah.
Lando Norwin.
No, that's Jug, mate. That's Sauber.
Was it? 'Cause
Yeah.
Lando
Lando's
Norwin's
not in the
also
session
good.
anymore.
And Tim
Oh, he
Bad
left.
goes on a move for Lira. And Invade also.
He does make the move. It's 3
Yeah.
wide by the looks of things. Imagine the crash now.
Yeah.
Although-
that would be.
Yeah, although Invade passed Fusion there, I think Fusion's in the best spot for this final lap as we start it.
Yes, because
As it
that's a
stand,
double
yeah.
toe.
He's also got the second highest DRS. Timbed is with the highest at the moment, with a total of 70%, and Leroy has 50 something as he fakes the move. Invade goes deep as we start the final lap of the Vegas Grand Prix. This is
Timbed dictates
interesting race
this
to
train.
go.
He dictates this train. He can try and make sure he gets the one with DRS rather than being the one in front, but Fusion's going for it.
Yes. You go for a move on
Fusion for the
Invade.
move. P4, he does make it stick. Now all he has to do is focus on that Mercedes and ignore what's behind him. Even though there's a lot of pressure, he just needs to, keep his mind cool and to get past that Mercedes to pull as much of a gap as possible. Anything
Guys,
helps at the moment.
I know we've not talked about him a lot today, but Alex Norris,
Yeah, what a
he's going to
performance.
put this championship race back on, and he's beating his teammate by an unusual gap. Usually these races in Tier 3, you have the DRS train up at the front of the field, Alex versus Fusion. Maybe it ends up being a 2-3 second gap by the end, but it's going to be an 8.6 second victory by the looks of it.
Alex
Beautiful.
Fusion. He's driven an amazing race. Flaws between them two. Even his teammate Shorts, it's been greatly executed from the McLaren, and that's shown today because Alex Norris. He goes round the final corner to keep the title hopes alive. It's P1. and
Fusion
it's
made a
Ferrari.
mistake. Fusion made a
1-2.
mistake. Invades on the back of him. Invaded the wall.
As you heard there, that's invading the wall. What does that do for the championship? Quite a lot, as he could have finished ahead of Fusion and gave some more points to Norris.
Ferrari 1-2, guys.
Oh, what a finish.
Beautiful, beautiful race on the
Ferrari
Ferrari, guys.
1-2, Timbed P3. We have 2 more fights still to go. Both Alpines, although there's a penalty at stake. Netsky and Leon. I know Netsky's not in the session, but Leon could finish P11. Not bad at all.
That's how you say his name, Netsky. Call him a Necky.
Both Haas drivers top
What a-
6. Spangley P7.
What a race.
Spangley in his, I think, 2nd Red Bull start of the season. Not bad at all.
Not bad.
Valk, you guys were talking about, very quiet. P8. Both Alpines, points finishes for them. They had a horrid start to all the seasons of RPL. Now they got some points for both cars there.
It's been a very quiet race for Valk. We haven't really seen much. It's made some quiet overtakes. I haven't noticed anything. I don't know where she's gained all that from, but it's clearly paid off, and some great points to her as well. And
Her
for,
and Maddie
of
gained
course,
5
Aston Martin.
spots by the end of this.
Jordan, don't forget, if you're at the end of the race, you make sure that you show the results.
Yeah, all of them.
Yep.
I will get the
And,
podium
one of you
picture.
screenshot. Yes. Driver of the day goes to Timbed. Deserved,
You guys
I'd say,
agree?
but
Guys agree with that? Or no?
I want to have a look. I think.
I would say invade more.
Yeah,
I
wanna
would,
hassle.
but I would maybe debate on Beatnik too, because he kept himself quiet in the Haas and gained a few spots, right? I don't know.
Yeah, he did, but invade finished 10 seconds ahead of him or something
Fair,
like that.
fair. Yeah.
Illusion.
Could have
But
maybe
you
got
can
one more
also-
spot. Yeah.
You can also not forget Alex Norris.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
bad-
the
he was just-
Ferraris.
Some arguments
10
could be
seconds
provided.
ahead
Yeah,
of-
agreed.
A
FF
great,
first.
great race.
That's
Agreed.
amazing.
There we go. As you can see, the winner there, Alex Norris, and it's a 1-2 for Ferrari with F1 Shorts in 2nd place, and the German Timbed rounds off the podium for Mercedes. German
And
team, German driver. They've made
Guys,
that partnership work amazing.
with that Ferrari 1-2, not only does the driver championship change, but the constructors do too. Ferrari had a slim chance of clawing their way back, 50 points back heading into tonight. They get a 1-2 with fastest lap, maximum points, to McLaren's 12 points. Another championship race besides the drivers. That
Be
is
very
completely
exciting.
changed GCR results. Yeah, absolutely. Can't wait for our final 2 rounds.
As you said, 2 rounds left. It's going to be one of the most exciting rounds of the season for sure. A lot on the line.
Just when you thought there was
Quite a
no
lot.
fight, there's at least somewhat of a chance.
Yeah, Alex Norris is so in his fight, very nice. Can do it.
18 drivers tonight, only lost 1. I don't know who that one is, but yeah.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah. I should probably get my way to Target or Walmart to get a new Xbox at this point. I'm on old gen. I need to get off old gen. Probably have the quality of the tier 1 streams and tier 2 streams as well.
Is it an Xbox problem? An old gen problem?
Yeah, old gen does not connect with this game the way the new gen
yeah.
does, and yeah. I know there were some guys saying that when they upgraded, there was a massive difference. So I don't know. I'll find out.
I've not noticed much apart from graphics, but I guess that concludes.
You guys want to go over what's
The-
the upcoming race of the weekend before we sign off?
Yes.
Yeah,
What we
the
got?
upcoming
Finish off?
race. We've got, I'd say, in my opinion, two good races coming up for the tier 3 calendar, and that is, oh no, wait, 3 races coming up.
No, Brazil and Abu
two.
Dhabi.
Oh yes, it's my bad. It was
I mean,
Vegas.
3 races to
Brazil.
finish off the weekend, though. I mean, but
Yeah.
that's about it.
Yeah. Brazil on the 16th of Jan next week, of course. On the 23rd of January, Abu Dhabi. Gas Marina. 2 good tracks were overtaken. Very good tracks. It's definitely gonna conclude the season well.
Tier
Speaking
2
of
at the same place
concluding,
tomorrow as well, by the way.
tomorrow?
Yeah, tier 2 here
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
Friday
F2 as
tomorrow,
well, I think.
It's F1 Tier 2 tomorrow is Vegas, yes. F1 this weekend on Saturday is Hungary. And F2 is Vegas as well. So we got a triple header at Vegas for the tiers. Aside from Tier 1, of course, which is running a semi-realistic calendar. And does that conclude today's race? Today's event?
I believe so.
Well, how do you usually end this, Ryan?
Just give us a reminder of where we're at tomorrow, and then next tier 3 race, and then we'll be signing off with naming
Well,
who is on comms.
In that case, we're signing off. I'm RPL Jordan. I was a main commentator, or tried to be. Co-commentator was, well, introduce yourself.
My name is RPL ZACARIA. I'm feeling up here for 5 years now. I won't do it. But yeah, it's been fun tonight. It was a good pleasure to commentate on this fun race with RPL Jordan. So yeah, I can't wait for more action this weekend. It's Tier 2, Tier 1, and F2. Make sure you tune into the streams. You won't want to miss those races. So I'll see you guys in the next one.
Yeah, and Ryan?
Just want to give
main commentator.
want to give a correction. Zakaria, he's been here for 5 years, but just trade Lando no wins to Zach no wins. But sorry, Zach. I hope you do get a win. I do want you to get a win. Hopefully, do some more F2 when you can. But
Go on, man.
yeah,
Even that
right, Thrills, Tier 3 driver.
Mm.
I need to get a win too, but that'll wait. And yeah, I was the Ted Kravitz after getting a game glitch. So
Yeah.
I'll see you guys tomorrow for
Yeah.
Tier 2 as well. I'll be on comms for that. And if I don't see you then, or if you don't join us then we have Tier 3 next in Brazil.
Yep, and just like your win will come, Tier 2 will come as well tomorrow at Brazil, like you said. And that's the end for today's stream of Tier 3 Las Vegas. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow.